Well, welcome to part 2 of our Festival of the Unexceptional coverage. Still so many cars to see. This event has been absolutely extraordinary. Mark 1 Honda CR-V, where have they all gone? Interesting to see. Rover 45 here with a door that's slightly open. I don't think that's factory fit. And yeah, see what else is still coming into this terrific event. So as we walk back into the event, in this part 2, we still haven't really been around the concourse section. The concourse de l'ordinaire. So let's go and see what's in there. Mark II Golf, when they still had left-hand drive wipers and quarter lights. So quite an early one. They gave them a facelift and sorted that little problem right out. So look at that Audi 80 Sport, very nice. Another Ignis. Mark III Astra Estate. This is very clean and tidy. It's another Merit. So this is the pre-facelift version. I originally drove the post-facelift, but also on an M plate. It was the changeover year. A later Land Crab, this one a Morris 2200. That's got the transverse 6-cylinder engine in it. A Volvo S60 gives us our headlamp wiper moment. Nissan Sunny pickup. People were asking where all these were at Japan Classic Sunday. They don't seem to be a thing in continental Europe, but they're becoming a thing here. All personally imported, but the Datsun pickups, I think they were in production well into the 80s. W124 Mercedes-Benz, very, very nice. Yeah, what an amazing selection of vehicles. I think we've seen most of these driving in. Oh, nice Toyota Corolla. Sort of notchback saloon deluxe next to a Datsun 120Y. Very nice. So many of them with this sort of bright blue colour. Lovely to see. A nice slightly sheddy 2CV, sort of recalling what 2CVs used to look like. Certainly when I owned them in the early days. One would always be a bit like this. Different shades of red, bit of grot around the windscreen, random bits, these Rowbury trims sort of bolted on. Yeah, lovely. It's great to see that. Takes me back to my early days of 2CVing. I can almost smell the damp. But yeah, let's go and have a closer look at this Simca van. It's absolute beauty. Look, it's even got the weight sticker on the side of it. Very, very nice. It's on Steely's. Yes, I'm full of approval for that. Vauxhall Cavalier, I think might be the last one. Yeah, look at that. It's the 1,678,368 and final Vauxhall Cavalier. Hello, how you doing? Good, good. Citroen ZX, one of 2 we've got in this section. Mark 6 Escort in a sort of bronzy green colour. Toyota Carina E and Honda Concerto. British built Japanese classics. Marvellous. Is Wrenching Wenches Scirocco. Oh, she's managed to get both her cars here. So this is Katie's Scirocco, which has a beautiful steering wheel she fitted just this week. Look at that, that is very of its time. And then the Audi 100 Avant as well. So I'm not sure how she's managed to bring 2 cars here, but she has managed it. Fiat Panda Fire Colour. Ferrari 308 Mondiale is probably the most unexceptional Ferrari. So not so bad to see that here. Mark 1 BX. A GT. Oh, a GT belong...
Really nice, Nick, to be fair. So
Who are you?
Oh no, what's this?
What's this?
I know I'm copying you. Everyone
Yeah,
said I'm copying
Mr.
you.
Up and Down Vids appears to have no hair anymore.
we seem to have an ascending order of subscribers going
Yeah,
on here.
yeah. Subscribers
Quite a big
and
jump there,
YouTubers.
isn't there?
Yeah, but you're catching up.
It's a big
Did
enough.
you get here before me? Oh, you must have. I saw Carly on the way.
Yeah, we've been here a while.
Matching shorts and hair.
Yeah, we're going for pink.
Oh yeah.
Pink is the thing.
I think you came in about the same time as me. Because
Okay.
I followed on behind in Annie the Alpine.
Oh yes, I'm not sure we've looked around Annie yet, so we'll go and have a look.
What, talk about Alpine? Yeah.
Must go and look at this interior. Is this your dad's car?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same as the one you had before, in
Yeah, in New Zealand.
New Zealand, wasn't it?
But this one's done even more miles, I think. 191,000 miles.
We're nearly 192.
Wow.
But it's,
So yeah, who says French cars are rubbish? It's done the miles, it's fine. Merc 190, Rover 214, next to a key rival, the Mark V Escort. Oh yes.
yeah.
Convertible. That's quite defined. C-Class Merc, evolution of the 190 as this example here. I love it when things work out like that. That's really cool. And we've got another Polo bread van coming in, followed by an earlier Frontera. But if you get into the stage, I may have to stop filming because I think I've probably got hours of footage already, and it's still early doors. It's not even lunchtime yet. But there's just so many incredible cars. So yeah, there we go. Little Mark 1 Polo red van. Nice wheels, looks quite mean and moody. Lovely colour. And another Frontera, slightly earlier style. But I think it's got the later coil spring rear end. 2.8 litre Isuzu engine in that one. Oh, another lovely Mark 1 Mondeo. And here comes Matt in his V8 Hyundai Stella. Don't think we heard this running last year. Hello, sir. Oh, yes. It shouldn't make those noises, but it does, so there we go. Very, very nice. A VX16 valve. Very, very nice. Oh, look at that. Mark III Renault Espace. Hello. Hello, how are you doing? I've just been chatting to the owner of this fine vehicle. This is Annie, the Talbot Alpine Minx. So, yeah, lovely car. I was up chatting with Kitch. So he has his own channel as well. It's quite difficult to remember. That's the only problem. You see, Hubnut, nice and easy to remember. That's a little long, Grader Floydian circle. But yeah, he's got his own motor show brochures and stuff in the back. That's good to see. And that's parked next to a Daihatsu Applause, which actually has a lift-up hatchback. It isn't the saloon it looks like. These have become so very, very rare. Oh yes, it's a Proton with the Lynx body kit, I think it was. Sporty little number. Very nice. And then we've got a Mazda 626 estate. Which is, where has this come from? France. Brilliant. I think this show is starting to gain a bit more of an international following these days. So yeah, great to see. So here comes my friend Tim in his BX GT, the second BX GT of the day. I drove that one for a magazine feature many years ago. And another early BX, so many BX Mark 1s. That sounded like a 1.6 automatic. Now we got two Colt Sapporos as they were sold here. Not Mitsubishis, they use the Colt brand to sell them in the UK. And there's the second one, lovely. Oh, that one has got, that's a Mitsubishi GSR. I don't think that would have been how they sold them here. I think this is the Escort estate we saw at the NEC back in March on the Carol Nash barn find stand. So good to see that again. It works. An MGF with the old Hydrogas suspension, mid-mounted K-series engine. Very nice. And another Morris Marina. The Morris Marina Mark II, I think, estate. One of those did win previous year, Toyota Carina 2. Yeah, very rare. Don't see those very often. Another Triumph Acclaim. Very nice. Citroen Xantia, good to see. Xantia Estate, practical wagon. And oh my gosh, dedication, Volvo 960 hearse. But did you die? Yes, you probably did if you're in a hearse. Well, things are so exciting. I've had to resort to backup power. We've flattened the main camera battery already, and I just saw a little K truck somewhere. There it is. It's a Suzuki Carry. Wow, brilliant, brilliant. If Miss Hubnut hasn't seen that, she will be very, very disappointed. But there's still amazing cars coming into this event, so we're going to keep going. Very, very nice. Fiat Panda Mark II, very nice. Honda Civic 4-door saloon, quite nice. Vauxhall Nova, look at those fat arches. Another Tigra. And another Avenger estate. I can't remember if we've seen that or not. We haven't seen that Chrysler Neon. I drove a Chrysler Neon around Australia, and well, I didn't exactly love the experience. 3-speed automatic, not the best idea. I still think they're worthy cars, and it's great to see them being celebrated here. Volkswagen Transporter, very posh. Morris 1100 or 1300. This Fiesta 1.6S is for sale. Look at this Scorpio with a full RS body kit and alloys on it. That is very yummy indeed. But we should keep moving on because there's still interesting stuff coming into this show. Alfa Romeo 75, what a car. Still sticking with the rear mounted gearbox on those. I think so. You got a torque tube going to the rear mounted gearbox. So fascinating cars. There is yet another Mark 1 BX coming into the event. I think all the BXs must surely be here. That's a TRS or DTR, so that's the diesel version. Should be a TRD. They decided not to proceed with that badge. Another Mark II Focus. Oh hello, Lancia Delta. So that's a Lancia Delta, but we didn't get this generation. They'd stopped selling them here by the time this one came out. So that is a very unusual sight here. Not sure what's going on with the DS. Sorry, it's an ID, so it's a lower spec model. It's got the front end up and the back end down. Curious. It's drawing a bit of a crowd. Another XM coming in. So many XMs. There's an astonishing amount of them. Another XM. Clattering in. Hello. Oh, why did I sell my XM? Let's go and have a look at this thing. So the P100s were sold here as sort of Cortina and later Sierra pickups. Yeah, there we go, Republic of South Africa. So this has got the 3-litre V6 in it. We had a slightly different rear end treatment on ours, but we did get these P100s up to about a D plate, I think, and then they changed to the Sierra cab. But very fond of a Bakkie in South Africa, and that's how that came about. Let's go and see what else has arrived in the concourse section. I seem to have regained a small dog. The Subaru Vivio T-top is getting its T-top put back on because it's starting to rain again, unfortunately. But another 406 coming in, and we'll go down here because oh, hold on, Diego's just making friends. Another Monza GSE, come on. And yeah, Kit is here. The old Pontiac Trans Am. There is someone in this county who owns one of those. His name is Colin Furs. He has one of those tucked away in his collection. Look at the beige Sierra with those early wheel trims. Dangly door mirrors. Lovely. Another Volvo 740. They're becoming quite common now. Another R3 Rover 200. Good to see. Been a few of those about today. I'm not sure I've managed to get them all on camera. An Innocenti that I drove some years ago now. Hello. Hello. They're cute little things. That started as the Italian Mini, but that one's got a Daihatsu 3-cylinder engine in it. Weird how they progressed. Trying to avoid getting tied in knots. That's delicious. Look at that, orange, yellow and brown. What's not to love about that? Go over here. There's still cars coming into this event. Look at this Talbot Express Calypso camper. That is a thing of majesty. And behind it a Volvo 340 or possibly 360. It's got the big spoiler on the back. 340s had a 1.4 litre engine. 360s had a 2 litre engine. It is a 340 red line, which I think means it's covered in red lines. I think that's the point of that. Oh gosh, there is a massive queue of vehicles still coming into this event. We've got another 2CV, and it's the only way to drive a 2CV with the roof off. So that's the way to do it. Doesn't matter about a bit of rain. Such a happy noise. Another 406, another Volvo 300 with headlamp wiper moment. Look at this, just this endless stream of wind. I'm afraid I do get excited about Porsche 928s. I think they're lovely cars. Pantograph rear wiper, yum. Fairly early on a B plate, it's about in 1984. Smart 4.4, a car of which I'm very fond. I've never driven a 4.4, I think I need to. Based on the Mitsubishi Colt, built in the Nedcar factory in the Netherlands. We've got another AX coming in, yet another one. This one's got orange indicators. I don't know why it shouldn't have them. It's a facelift one, I think. But maybe they like the earlier style. I think it's a facelift one. I could be wrong. Maybe it's right on the cusp. Look at this. Triton green is the colour for this Rover SD1. Very, very nice. It's a V8. I love Triton green. You can also get it on TR7s. Very, very pleasant. But look what we got coming in down here. Behind the Alpine, and I will admit, as modern cars go, the Alpine is definitely one of the better ones. Look at this, Peugeot 604. An enormous white elephant of a car. Sold in very small numbers. Hello, doggo. Very, very nice to see. And behind that is a Renault. Now, is it a 20 or a 30? It's a V6. It is a 30. So that's got the PRV V6 engine in. That's an extraordinary pair of cars right there. Merc SLK compressor. Lovely colour on that. W124 Coupe. Hiya! Very, very nice. Another Toyota Carina 2, a slightly later one. Sold as a Corona in some markets. Very, very nice. Enormous 7 Series BMW. I did a video on one of those with that engine as well. It's a Fiat Punto in one of my favourite colours. It's a sporting, lovely colour. It's sort of burnt metallic orange colour. Lovely. And over here, Mark III Astra. Oh, there is still so much win coming into this event. Purple, metallic purple. Lovely colour. Hello. That's absolutely splendid. BMW i3, actually quite interesting. Citroen Visa in a delicious shade of beige. Hello. Oh, you got the satellite pod dashboard as well. Is that the 652? I hear purring away. Lovely. So the flat twin engine. Hello. Lovely. That is, oh yeah, there we go. Sounds like a 2CV, doesn't look like one. Mark 1 Focus Saloon. Very, very nice. Quite liking that. Ah! It's a PT Cruiser. I did not have good experiences with a PT Cruiser, but that one looks quite nice, to be fair. Fiat 500. Little twin cylinder engine purring away. That's flat out, people. And its rival, a little Mini with an earlier grille fitted to it. That's a 90s Mini trying to look a bit older, I think. Mark 1 rear lights on it. But the giveaway is it's still got the big rear window. Very nice. Another V70. So delicious metallic salmon-y sort of a colour. Very nice. Nice little minivan. The minivans kept using the Mark 1 doors right to the end of production, I think. Honda HR-V there. The Joy Machine. Is that still a Ibiza with a boot? I don't think it is. No, it's a Cordoba when the Ibiza sprang a boot. Fiat Barchetta, left-hand drive only. So very nice, hoping for better weather. Audi A4 diesel, again, used to be absolutely everywhere. They've kind of vanished. And I'm going to continue walking down the lineup because so many amazing cars. It's the Jaguar XJS, it's a 6-cylinder because it's got quite a big bonnet bulge on it. Alfa Romeo 164, displaying its windscreen wipers that perk up when parked. Oh, not when parked, rather. Hello! That's a twin spark, 4-cylinder, 8 spark plugs. Another Mark 6 Escort, I think. Oh, no, it's a Mark 5. And we've got some hot rear wiper action going on. An Escort Harrier. They really did roll out every special edition for those. Another Alfa Romeo 33. We are seeing plenty of them here today. Great. Boxer 4C. What else have we got? I can see an Espas. So finally, the Dutch invasion is complete. Here is Timo in the Renault Espas we may recognise. Hello! And that's my friend Ruben's Maestro following on, I believe. Saab 9000 Saloon. Very, very nice. Right, we've come back to the concourse area because we haven't filmed in here since this morning. A lot more cars have arrived. The Concours de l'Ordinaire is where cars are put in for judging. So they have to be approved to come in here. Judges will judge which are their favourite cars. So last year's winner, the Proton, sitting just behind Miss Hubnut there outside the gates. And this year's winner is somewhere in here. So we were in here much earlier in part 1. So we're now in part 2 of the video. And let's see what we got. We'll start with a beautiful Suzuki SJ 410. So it's got the 1 litre engine. It's been beautifully restored. Or it's in superb original condition, I don't know, but it's spectacular. Let's go and have a quick look in the boot. In fact, sorry you can hear Titch barking away in the background. Look at this. That's astonishing. Absolutely love it. Toyota Celica liftback. very smart looking cars. But look, we've got a Vauxhall Nova 4-door saloon. The first manual car I ever drove was my dad's Vauxhall Nova 1.2 Merit saloon. So I will always have a soft spot for those. Austin, is it an 11? It's a 1300. Lovely, lovely colour. Absolutely delightful. And if we swing around here, we had a quick look around here earlier, see if anything else has arrived of interest. So here's the Maestro van we saw coming in earlier. My friend Jade's Hyundai Lantra. It's a rare car you don't see anymore. Jude loves really oddball, ordinary stuff like this. This is very much his cup of tea. So that's really nice to see. We saw this Metro come in earlier. Skoda with the original engine. I mention that because we might be seeing a Skoda soon with a rather different engine. So that Renault Scenic has actually come into the Concours de l'Ordinaire in front of this magnificent house here. And I love that. It's not perfect. It's not a superb car. It's a very ordinary car. It's got very, very French lack appeal. But it doesn't matter. These are cars that are fast disappearing in this pre-facelift form. So it's great to see them. Got the Vauxhall Astra we saw earlier, the Reynard Metallic, Straight 6, Princess, and we got the Golf here, the Mark II Golf. This is quite a late one, about in 1989. Traded in their Beetle for it by the look of it, and it cost £6,814. That's lovely. I'm still looking for a date. I can't actually see one, but yeah, I would say this was about 1990. And by this stage, the wipers are a proper right-hand drive pattern, and they got rid of the quarter lights. If you remember, we saw an earlier Mark II in part 1 of this unnecessarily long video. This Maestro is a Ledbury one. They were called Ledburys because they were assembled by a company in Ledbury, in is it Shropshire, I think? Might come under Herefordshire. And what happened was these kits went out to Bulgaria to be assembled there, and they never were assembled, and they came back to the UK, and this company in Ledbury rebuilt them and actually built them as production cars. They were never sold as a Rover Maestro because they weren't really, so the kind of individual vehicle approval, I think. This one's quite rare, being a left-hand drive. Got another Invader from the Netherlands in the form of this Mini Clubman. Got the 1100 1098cc engine. It's an amazing colour. Here's the Moskvich we saw in part 1. So yeah, we've already seen quite a lot of these cars in part 1. But one of these cars will be chosen today as the car of the show. The Concours de l'Ordinaire judges have been doing their judging. So they're going to announce the winner. I'm really looking forward to that. I'll show you who that is a bit later on. A few more we've got to sneak in over here. We've got a Peugeot 104. Peugeot 104 is what became the Talbot Samba, the Citroën LNA. It's got the suitcase 4-cylinder engine. But interestingly, when these were first launched, they weren't a hatchback. They had a fixed rear window and a little boot. This is a much later one with the facelift rear lights. And then we've got a Simca 1501 here, Estate. We've seen this before in my NEC reports. I can't remember which one. But the 1501 was the facelift. It was the 1500 originally. Then the 1501 had these wraparound indicators and the black grille. Really nice cars. And the engine in those, because there was a 1301 and a 1501, the 1300 engine lived on into the Peugeot 309 until 1992, I think it is, which is remarkable. And we saw this Escort Mark V drive in part 1 as well, I think, possibly part 2. I've utterly lost track. Can you still hear Titch? Can you hear Titch the dog barking? I certainly can. But yeah, which car is going to be picked? So there's great excitement over here because there's a celebrity we all want to see. It's Oliver! Oliver, the Opel Kadett that appeared on Top Gear. That's the one. Oliver itself is actually here, along with Richard Hammond, the driver. Proton. Again, there's that champion car. Look at it. I think he's bought another one of those. He's planning on bringing 2 of them along. But yeah, what a day it has been. So there's a reason there's a growing crowd here. This Vauxhall Astra Merit has just been pronounced the winning car. Belongs to Samuel Allen. He's just driven down from Edinburgh. This is the most unexceptional car of 2022. So we saw the Hyundai Pony from Poland coming into the event, probably in part 1. This car has to make it home to Poland tonight, which is about 1,000 miles away. It's Warsaw, and both Mateusz and his girlfriend have to be at work tomorrow, so good luck with that. I hope they made it. But yeah, that's just heroic effort, and frankly there's heroic efforts everywhere. The Skoda Estelle won a prize. I can't even remember what for, but it definitely deserved some attention, that car. It's very, very beautiful indeed. The Fiat Panda Italian 90 got an honourable mention. It didn't quite make it into a full-blown prize. There is one more car I'd just like to show you though. There we go, well done Sam. That is thoroughly deserved. That is an absolutely beautiful car. An honourable mention went out to this Simca 1501 estate. It's a lovely car, we saw that earlier. And the Peugeot 104 was the junior choice. Children voting today thought this was their favourite car, and I love that. That's absolutely marvellous. People are starting to go now because the event has been declared officially shut. But I've just got a little more to bring you in this event report, and then we can finally wind it down as well. Oliver the Kadett won an award, so there's Richard chatting with folk over there. But yeah, this Nissan Primera won the Repmobile category. Thoroughly deserved. Belongs to Chris James. Beautiful car. We shall just jump around the delicious russet brown Ital, and here it is, a P10 Primera. Lovely cars. Didn't get headlamp wipers. You got them on the Sierras and even the Porsche Cavaliers, but still, that's great to see. But I think that's it. Everyone is going to start heading home now, including us. So I should say, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. You can head to the Hubnut store if you wish, but ultimately come here next year if this is your sort of thing. 1,200 cars this year. Astonishing. It's the biggest festival of the Unexceptional yet, and it's been amazing. I am exhausted. So farewell. See you in a future video. Oliver!